Good morning. I'm P.J. Wilkins, Toll Operations Administrator for the Department of Transportation. Governor Minner, distinguished guests, Gold Star families, welcome to the Smyrna Rest Area. I'm pleased that the Smyrna Rest Area is the site of the kickoff for the Delaware Hometown Heroes program. When I was asked if the Rest Area would like to participate in this very important program, without hesitation, I said yes, absolutely. I can't think of a more fitting, beautiful place to hold this event today. If you look behind me, you'll see the Memorial Garden. This is already a site of remembrance and healing. As you drove in, I'm sure you noticed the Delaware's Hometown Heroes banners placed on our light poles. The banners depicting the servicemen and women that we honor here today only enhance the beautiful setting of the rest area. They look like they belong here. I'd like to take just one moment to thank the DELDOT staff who appreciate the significance of this program and worked so hard to hang these banners in just one day so that they would be up in time for the Memorial Day holiday. They are Jarrell Green, Alex Chappelle, Darnell Wise, Bill Robert, and Charles Stratton. Thank you very much for your efforts in putting them up. And I'd also briefly like to thank Bobby Heddle-Minner, the staff of PR, and all who worked so hard to put this together today. And Judy, thank you so much. Again, I'm pleased that all of you could join us at the first stop for Delaware's Hometown Heroes program. Today, we have the privilege of honoring those who paid the ultimate price in the defense of our country and the freedoms we so dearly enjoy. As a veteran myself, I'm proud to take part of this important event. It's now my privilege to introduce to you Judy Campbell, today's MC. Judy C. Campbell is a proud Gold Star sister of Spec 4 Keith Allen Campbell, a combat medic who gave his life in Vietnam to save others, and for whom the Fort Sam Houston Library was rededicated the Keith A. Campbell Memorial Library on November 14, 2006. Judy is the Gold Star chairperson for Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 83, and the first sibling associate member of the Legion of Valor. She believes it is her duty as a Gold Star family member to bring not only honor and remembrance to her brother, but for others who have given their lives in defense of the freedoms we hold so dear. It is her desire that all Americans be well versed on the meaning of the Gold Star, and where better to start than in the first state. Judy never considered herself an advocate until several of the Delaware Gold Star families sent her correspondence thanking her for being an advocate on their behalf, which she considers an honor. She understands that their grief is just too raw and that someone needs to embrace them. Please help me to welcome Judy Campbell.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to state what an honor it is to be a part of this program. On behalf of Delaware Gold Star families, I would like to tell the families that time will help with their grief, but it does not. It only helps to control the outward emotions. There will always be an empty place in their hearts and always an empty place at their table. We have an obligation to perpetuate the memory of our loved ones and to educate the public on the meaning of Gold Star and what the sacrifice means, and to bring awareness. Governor Ruth Ann Minner has never passed up an opportunity to honor and give recognition to the men and women who serve our country. She has done this through countless actions, but also in quiet ways that the public rarely hears about. Not only did she recently sign legislation for the Gold Star license plates, which you can see an example over here, she has also done this for the veterans of Operation Iraqi Freedom, Vietnam, U.S. submarine veterans, former prisoners of war, disabled veterans formerly missing in action for post-Vietnam battles on foreign soil, and the Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club of Delaware, which is part of the National Association of Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club. I personally want to thank her for making this cause one of her causes. It is my pleasure to present Governor Ruth Ann Minner.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and good morning, everyone. It is indeed my pleasure to be here. I want to thank you for inviting me and including me, Judy. It is, sometimes we don't hear about these things until it's too late, and so I was very happy that you let me know so that I could be here this morning. Before I do anything else, I'm going to say thank you to, I see two legislators out in the audience, Senator Charlie Copeland and Representative Dan Short. If there are others out there, I'll probably see them when I put my glasses on, right? But I did not see any others. Thank you very much for being here. This is an important day, a very important program, and to honor those who have served in a different way than we've served, but served so gallantly. We appreciate your attending. As some of you know, I did sign Senate Bill 201 in April, which created the designated license tag, and if you haven't seen it or thought about it, it is important. The Gold Star families are very special people, and by working together, they sort of share some of the grief with each other and help others as they are trying to work their way through the problems that they've had. So I'm pleased to be here as we provide our residents with another opportunity to recognize these Gold Star families and thank them for their sacrifice as well. Unfortunately, we live in a time when conflict seems to be almost a way of life. We are constantly praying for our soldiers, for our sailors, for the Marines, for all of the military who are serving, whether they're serving on our soil or foreign soil, because they are sacrificing their lives for our protection, and we appreciate that. Some of them go for a few months. We just brought back the 153rd and National Guard unit, and they had been serving active duty for a year. However, they serve year-round in our Delaware National Guard, and we appreciate each one of them. As I said, sometimes they're gone for months, sometimes they're gone for years, and sometimes they pass, and we know that they are in a better place where there is no war, no conflict for them to have to endure. However, the soldiers we recognize today served our country and served with distinction and gave the ultimate. And although there is nothing we can do to bring them back, we have a responsibility to make sure that we honor their memories and that we teach our children the meaning of that. It does make a difference. We have a conflict and then it seems like we don't have one, and there's a generation of children who don't realize what it really is to serve and what it is to give the ultimate for our country. And so we need to make sure that all of our stories are passed along and that they are remembered, and remembered for who and why and what they contributed to not just our country but to our world. It makes a difference. I want to thank the Vietnam Veterans Chapter 83 and the Gold Star families for working so diligently on this project. You don't put something this big together in a short period of time, and we do appreciate your work and the time you've committed to put this program together. Not only are we honoring the member of these soldiers, but we're honoring those who they left behind as well. And these banners, seen all over our state, are one way of helping to educate the public and to let them know what the Gold Star families stand for. We'll hang them here at the Smyrna restaurant, and then not only will our Delawareans see them, but there will be people from other states, because this is a frequently used, and that's to say the least if you think about it. This is a very, very busy place in Delaware, and as our visitors come and go from out of state, they too will recognize what we stand for and the respect that we give not only to those who serve, but to the Gold Star families as well. These banners will serve as a reminder of what it means to give, what it means to serve, what it means to protect. And it isn't just our state. It is our nation. It is our country that they're working to give peace. And we thank each one of them and honor them for that. I want to thank you again for inviting me to be here today. God bless each one of you for the effort you're making to educate all of us and to show the respect that's due to the loved ones who have been lost. Thank you very much.